Hello to everyone, and guys, it happened. For all of you watching this video, you remember what we talked about, and my predictions were for a big bearish market. We were ready for that bearish market. But if you watched my previous video, remember what I said? So much failure from the downside, right? And I told you that if we break above this level, it's done. We should get ready for taking long positions. And you can see that after breaking here, we started going higher. So if you watch the videos in my channel, you know that I told you guys, big news for Bitcoin are coming. And unfortunately, I lost money because I was very strong in my bearish position, but I was also holding some long position that ended up recovering my account because as I lost money, because the market went to my stop loss, I made money because the market is now going higher. All right. Is that why in those type of scenarios like here, when we are very unsure of where the market is gonna go, I like to hold two positions. I invest a little bit more on the position I have more trust, and a little bit less on the position I have less trust. Because I hold a long position, I ended up paying off my losses. As I speak right now, I've already paid my losses because Bitcoin keeps going higher. And guys, it happened. Bitcoin went all the way up, took all the liquidity here in this box, break even, and as we speak, is going higher. Does this mean that Bitcoin will not gonna reverse to go grab that money? As you can see, we have 0% chances of losing if we are willing to push the market. And we have 100% chances of losing if you are taking long positions. Meaning that taking your stop loss and getting it closer to the current candle opened is a good idea, because if we reverse from here, we might not go back up again. All right. And I've been holding my position since here because I got my entry here, and I took a little bit of profit around here because I thought the market is going to reverse. And then when the market started failing, I bought a little bit here again, and then it pushed higher. I lost my short position. I had my stop loss around here, I think, yes. And I lost yesterday. All right. So what you see, guys, is a phenomenon that happens a lot with Bitcoin. If you go to the daily time frame, you can see that. Let me turn some of this off so you can easily see. You can see that Bitcoin is doing the same thing that it does in every single year after a big pump, right? Let me go back around here. Here you can see that we had a big pump for a long time and accumulated here, dumped a little bit and pushed back up, right? So we're gonna draw something so that you recognize the patterns. Here as well, a little bit of a dump after an accumulation. And something I want to let you know, guys, the longer the accumulation is, the higher the market is about to go. That happens again and again and again. You can see that this accumulation here took a little bit longer, accumulated here, and then dropped, accumulated here. After this was a big pump up. This was a little bit smaller, accumulated a little bit down here, accumulated up here, accumulated down here, and then big pump up. And then here we accumulated for a short amount of time, it pumped for a short amount of time, all right? And now here we had our biggest accumulating market, chop market, everything was happening in here. Everything was happening, really. And then you can see that after this, we got our first 100K Bitcoin, all right? So what happened here is that Bitcoin dropped. We're expecting for accumulations. We might rise, accumulate here, right? Dump again, accumulate here. Go up, accumulate a bit. And then we see Bitcoin at around 150, even 200. I don't know. I never give predictions of prices. I don't know how much. I just know that it will go up. We might not even accumulate, but I doubt we won't accumulate. All right. But as you can see, it is pumping. It is going higher. We might not accumulate and go straight here, but I hope we accumulate, because when we accumulate, the longer we accumulate, that means that there's a lot of money there, a lot of money. And the next move, regardless if you're going up or down, the next move is gonna be crazy. It's always like that. It's always how it works. It's always how the logics of Bitcoin work. The logics of actually every market. It's not only for crypto. And yes, guys, after a big accumulation, we expect a big payoff. All right. Here we had a big accumulation. The market is pumping, dropped a little bit, and it's pumping again. So I'm not telling you to stop taking short positions, because people, when I talk about this, they don't understand what I mean. All right, let me turn this off. I want to speak to you while you see the charts clearly. All right, I am not telling no one to not take no more short positions because Bitcoin is looking promising. All right, Bitcoin looks promising because we need to have the market pumping. When you saw the market dropping here, because a lot of you are permanent bulls and you don't want to accept it. When you saw the market drop here, did you stop taking long positions? No, you kept taking your long positions. But I don't know what makes people think that when they see the market going high, they should stop taking short positions. And they end up losing money every time, because they think that for some reason they should stop taking long positions, right? So let's go and observe the monthly time frame, right? Here we go, monthly time frame. The monthly time frame, you don't analyze a lot of things. You go straight out to the basics, right? Here, it's simple. You can see that BTC dropped hardly, but we actually never took this liquidity here, because after the drop here, we failed to remain here. The market is going back up. If we close this candle below this level, it means that we failed to stay here, meaning that the buyers are losing strength. So here the basics are simple. We are not bearish yet, because for you to be bearish, you need to see a break of structure, and we are not seeing no break of structures. The market is still going up when you go to higher time frames. But once again, I want to repeat this because I know how some of you guys are. I am not saying, guys, you should be trading only long positions. If you want to lose all your portfolio, you can do that. You can start trading only long positions, and you're going to see how it will end very bad. All right? So what are my advices? My advices are, keep trading altcoins, all right? Don't worry about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, even when I put 10K, I don't make too much money with the Bitcoin pumps, because Bitcoin now is literally just the father of crypto. We don't actually trade Bitcoin that much. Only like really big money are trading crypto, right? Sorry, are trading Bitcoin. What you should be doing right now is looking for altcoins. And I always give you guys my list. I never hide from you, right? Let me close this so you can see. I am trading. I'm not trading Bitcoin, but I look at Bitcoin, VET, EUS, and also Solana. These are the gold coins that everyone should be trading, all right? Even Solana, I think you shouldn't be trading that much when you have things like XLM, okay? You can be trading XLM. Let me show to you how it looks good. When Bitcoin pumps, it goes crazy. We might not take 100% of the liquidity because we are weak. We can see that the sellers are weak. They've been struggling here. This might be our old liquidity. If you're watching the videos, you understand what old liquidity is. This will probably become that old liquidity. Believe BTC will drop, fail here again, and go higher if we're going into a bull market. But if you want to see if Bitcoin is not going into a bull season, we will break even lower, all right, and take almost all the liquidity. We might not take all, but at least almost all the liquidity. I made thousands of videos showing you the difference between a bear market, a bull market, and a normal market. In a normal market, you will see the market going and taking all the liquidity at the top, all the liquidity at the bottom, all the liquidity at the top, all the liquidity at the bottom, doing that again and again and again. But in a bull market, you will see the market taking a bit of the liquidity and then going higher, all right? In a bear market, same thing. You will see the market taking a little bit of liquidity at the top and then going lower. That's what you will see in a bear market. And in an all-time highs, what you're gonna see is the market breaking, accumulated, putting new liquidity at these levels, and then take it. Accumulated new liquidity here, we take it. Those are the difference. All-time high, bearish, bullish, and a normal market. Bitcoin just opened a new candle here. I expect failure here, guys. Start getting ready for those short positions. I will be taking big short positions today. Gonna generate a lot of money because there is exhaustion there. As you can see, 0% chances of loss for sellers. It doesn't mean that you are immune to it, but what you need to do is hold your long positions. First of all, stay with your long positions in, because Bitcoin can always surprise us. Stay with your long position in. Get your stop loss closer. If I were you, I would put it around here. Take this short position, right? Because when Bitcoin gets here, we might rebound back, but you have an entry. Entering here is dumb. Taking a long position here. But taking a long position here is smart. So even if it comes back and hits your stop loss, you will enter again. All right? To see if it goes higher. All right? So hold your long positions, but guys, please take shorts. We have 0% chances of losing as sellers. All right, the market might surprise us. It might. But are you going to bet against the market? If I were you, I wouldn't do that.